Yes, guys. So we're back again with our Arsenal transfers update, and we've got some very, very good news today because we've made a signing. Yes, we have finally made a signing in this January transfer window, and it is Leandro Trossard from Brighton for 27 million. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed, and yeah, I'm buzzed about this still, guys. And before we do start, I just want to say sorry for making this video hours before after the news did indeed drop. I've been having issues with my StreamYard as well, so if it goes wrong, you have to bear with me. Also, my phone's on about 18%, so I'll have to turn off my camera when we get midway through the stream. But you have to bear with me. We're gonna have to bear with me on that, guys. So yeah, let's get right into it then. Of course, Arsenal have made our first signing, Leandro Trossard from Brighton for 27 million, and I'm buzzing. I'm actually buzzing. The price tag's amazing. The player's amazing. And the player will come into Arsenal 100%. Personal terms not an issue. The deal's done. He's flying over. He's on his way to London right now, actually, to get the deal done. And we should see him in an Arsenal shirt either today or tomorrow. Probably Friday morning, we will see him unveiled at the at the Emirates. And we signed our first signing in January. And this is what I love about this club, this football club now, is we get this business done, and we get Trossard, a player who I actually really rate very, very highly. So I'm buzzing with it. I'm buzzing up with signing Trossard, and the price tag as well, 27 million. We was seriously gonna pay over 80 million for Mudryk, but no, Chelsea have hijacked him. It's actually gave us the benefit, because now we're going to get a much better and much proven Premier League proven winner in Trossard, who for me will come into our squad, perfect for the squad depth, and I can't wait to see him play, because I've got a feeling this guy is going to do really well for Arsenal. Of course, I've watched him for Brighton many times. You go and watch his Liverpool performance, right, when they battered Liverpool. When it was 3-3 at the start of the season, right? Go and watch him there, and you'll see what I mean by the type of player he is. And he also does play for Belgium in the national team. He did feature in the World Cup as well. For me, perfect signing. 27 million is a bargain for me for this type of player. And yeah, look, the deal's done. We signed. I do think Trossard's a good signing. I think we need to get maybe one or two other more signings for me to rate this window at least a 10 out of 10. But no, I'm buzzing with this, lads. I'm buzzing with it. Trossard has signed for Arsenal. And yeah, thank God we actually signed someone as well. Because after we lost Mudryk, this is what usually happens after. I mean, go back to last January, right? We were all chasing Vlahovic. We lost out of him. We didn't have a backup plan, and we didn't go and get a replacement for him. We decided to sell our striker and didn't get a replacement. But this season is so much different. So much different, because we've gone and signs after losing out on a player like Mudryk. We're got a backup plan in Trossard. So yeah, look, I'm buzzing with it, guys. I'm buzzing with it, and yeah, look, he's gonna come in. Will he play week in, week out? No, of course he ain't gonna play week in, week out. But this is what I mean. Like, this is what we needed. We always crying out for winners, and we always crying out, just for squad depth, and we've got that now with Trossard in there as well. So yeah, the announcement I do think will probably be tomorrow. It is a here we go as well from Fabrizio Romano. Here we go from Fabrizio. So yeah, I think everyone knows what that means. So yeah, anyway, let's get into your comments. Keep leaving your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts about this signing down below, as always. Smash that button if you haven't already. And yeah, if you're watching the playback as well, but everyone who is watching some playback as well, let me know your comment down below, your thoughts on this signing. We got 10 of you already in the chat as always. Let's read through your comments. Hello to Ryan. Hope you're well, my friends. Big up my man Seb. How you doing, Seb? Let me know your thoughts about the signing. I'm sure you're buzzing with it, Seb, as well. Big up to you, Seb. What's the day? Tomorrow is Friday. We will do a podcast if you are free tomorrow. I'm going to try and get a Man United fan on for that as well. I'll do the preview as well for that. So great signing. Big up Tom as well. Great signing. Trossard over Mudryk any day of the week, man. Any day. I didn't even want Mudryk, mate. Yeah, this is such a better deal than Mudryk. Why was going to pay 85 million for Mudryk when we've got an absolute bargain in Trossard? Yes, Trossard wasn't my first choice signing, but what I will say is obviously I did prefer someone like Leroy Sané, but I'll take this guy any day. 27 million is a bargain for me. 100% better than Mudryk, and yeah, better deal than Mudryk. Now, better deal than Mudryk. I reckon, yeah, 100%, Seb. 100% agree with you, my friend. You know what it is as well with the people do make some good points about this, but with Trossard's apparently got this attitude issue with Brighton. Apparently that's why he hasn't been in the squad recently, because he's had these attitude problems. Now we all know what Arteta, right? We all know how Arteta deals with attitudes and big egos and all that. You saw it with Ozil, you saw it with Aubameyang. Who else is there? Who else is a prime example of that? I know there's a few players who are a prime example, but you've seen Arteta deal with these types of players who have big egos and big attitude problems. So I don't know whether that was going to play if that will play an effect on Trossard. I don't think it will, because I think he's coming to Arsenal. He clearly wants to come to Arsenal. Personal terms are not an issue whatsoever. He's coming to Arsenal. Simple as that. It's not one of the ones where we do get hijacked and by Chelsea and or whoever they. I think even Marseille wanted the guy, and of course he's going to choose Arsenal. No disrespect to Marseille. He's going to choose Arsenal over Marseille any day of the week, So, yeah, look, I'm buzzing with the signing. And, definitely someone who we definitely needed for sure. And for me, it's better signing than Mudryk. But, the signing does make sense, as he's Premier League proven, can play across the front line, scores goals, good technique, still 28, good depth for and competition. Yeah, I mean, you've said it all there. You've wrapped it all up right there, Seb. Yeah, definitely, man. Can play all across the front. Of course, scores goals. Got great technique, as you said. Very skillful, and he is still 28 as well. I'm surprised. I actually thought he was quite younger than 28. To be honest, I didn't realize he was that old. I just haven't really noticed him at Brighton much until last season and his breakthrough season. And I swear he scored against. He scored against us, didn't he, last season when they beat us 2-1. It was him and Moepu who both scored against us. So he can score against the big six as well. I mean, I've seen that this season as well. So yeah, 100%. Good depth for competition. And yeah, as I said, like Martinelli, Saka, you better watch out, because Trossard, I don't know. I mean, we play Saka a lot. We play Martinelli, Saka every single week, it seems like. So it's good that if we really need to rest him for a game that we don't, obviously there's no easy game in the Premier League, but say like we play Bournemouth, no disrespect, if we play like the relegation teams, we can rest someone like Saka, rest someone like Martinelli, we can play Trossard instead. I think that'll work really good, to be honest. So yeah, him and Tielemans would be a very good window. Yeah, Tielemans as well is another one who I think definitely will come in and again will be perfect for the squad depth. And I know Xhaka and Partey have been superb, but yeah, as I said, that's the key buzzword is the squad depth, I guess. And yeah, that is what we desperately need. Big game player as well. He scored a hat trick. Yeah, a hat trick as well. That's mad. He scored a hat trick against Liverpool. Mate, the guy is a baller, and I'm so happy that we've secured him. And guys, people saying it's fake news. It's not. Nothing's fake news, right? When Fabrizio Romano tweets, "Here we go," then I think everyone knows what that means. I think it's clear that when he tweets "Here we go," then we know it's a done deal, and we know that the player's coming to Arsenal. So yeah, I believe Fabrizio Romano ain't gonna get hijacked. The guy's actually on a plane now, flying to London from wherever he is. And yeah, he's on his way to Arsenal. Welcome to Arsenal, Leandro, Trossard. And yeah, also the price that makes it even more better, with literally under 30 million for the guy. That is an absolute bargain for Leandro, Trossard. And I think we can easily make that money back as well if we maybe sell some players this window. I know Cedric might go for I don't know. I heard Cedric might go on a free. I want Cedric to go to get some money for Cedric to Fulham. Same with who else? Who else should we really get rid of? Because maybe I hate to say it, but maybe El Neni. Players like that who ain't gonna really get a chance in this squads. We should say goodbye to them. Rob Holding is another one who we should sell. Yeah, so there's a few in mind that we could, say it's time to go. But for once ever, guys, for the first time ever, this football club is actually living up to its standard. Simple as that. This football club, Arsenal Football Club, is living up to its standard. Arsenal Football Club is living up to the team who have won 13 league titles, who have won the most FA Cups in history, who have won the most Community Shields in history, who are the third biggest club in England as it stands right now. We are finally living up. We have finally raised our standards to challenging for league titles, for getting back into Champions League, to making big decisions and actually acting like a big club, signing players that we need in January. When was the last time we actually went in the January transfer window and splashed the cash? Because last season we signed no one. This season, just like that, Trossard. A few seasons ago it was just loan deals. So this season we are acting like a serious club. I believe that we will, with 2 additional more signings, maybe another midfielder, and possibly a striker, possibly a centre back. We will win the Premier League. Simple as that. I'm not joking anymore. People think I'm joking. I'm not joking. Arsenal Football Club, we sign a few more additions to the squad, we will win the Premier League. I'm saying that with a straight face. Man City have got absolutely no chance against us. Simple as that. That's all I'm saying. Arsenal Football Club are winning the Premier League if we sign an extra 2 more players, 3 more players, however more we can sign in the January window, we will win the Premier League. Big up, my man. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well. Let me know your thoughts about the signing of Trossard to Arsenal. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe as well. Guys, we've got 20 of you in here tuning in as always. Big up, everyone. I appreciate the support as always. Yes, 20 people watching. Big up for support as always. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do every single day, daily Arsenal content for you guys. Daily transfer videos, transfer rumours, match previews, podcasts, everything to do with football, everything to do with Arsenal. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do hit the subscribe button. Great signing, says Arsenal fan reviews. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. And yeah, fantastic signing for Arsenal. And I said this at the start of the stream, right? The best thing about this player and this whole deal in general is we have signed him for 27 million, which is an absolute bargain. We was going to pay over 80 million for Mudryk. When I was like, why are we wasting money on Mudryk? We could go and get better alternatives. And Trossard was one of them on my list. I said Leroy Sané, I said Ferran Torres. I said any of them who can come in, not play week in, week out, but come in and give us that squad depth that we need. And yeah, we've got the deal done. Welcome to Arsenal, Trossard. So yeah, it's great to see. Do you want me to come on? Do you need me to come on? If you want, Luca, mate. If you want, it's up to you, Luca, mate. If you're free and if you're not busy, then feel free to come on, give your opinion. I've got 15 people watching at the moment. So yeah, big up everyone. It's great to see you all here. Everyone tuning in as always. And yeah, keep leaving your thoughts down below about the comment section. And yeah, look, that's this pretty much right. The guy is Luca, you can. Yeah. I'll send you a link anyway. I think I've already sent it on Snapchat. Have I not sent it already? If I've not sent it on Snapchat, let me know and I'll send it to you. But yeah, listen, my thoughts on Trossard. The guy's a baller. The guy, players who I've actually watched, I can actually make a full judgment on the guy. It's not like Mudryk, who I actually didn't even watch in my life before. So I can say that this guy will come into Arsenal and will elevate us to that next level. Simple as that. I've watched him enough for Brighton. As I said, scored a hat-trick against the Liverpool start of the season. He was having a fantastic season until the thing that worries me the most about this deal is apparently he's got an attitude problem. I've not seen. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put a link in the chat for you, mate. Hold on. Then we put it in the comment section. We can invite many people on if we want. Let me do it in the comment section quickly. Let me have a look. Right, let's put the link in the chat. There we go. Right, Luca, the link's there, mate, in the comments. All right. So if you want to come on, click that one. And yeah, you come on. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, apparently he's got an attitude problem with Brighton and with their manager or something like that. That's what I've been hearing. End of the day, I don't think it's going to affect Arsenal because he's coming to a brand new club. It's a fresh start for him. Yes, he's still playing in Premier League, and yes, he's already got Premier League experience, but he's coming playing under a totally different style of football, playing with totally different, I was going to say better players, but that's no disrespect to Brighton. But yeah, totally different atmosphere, totally different ambitions, you could say, because we are literally fighting for the league title right now. We're top of the league. Brighton were doing really well. They are, they were. I think they're like, are they sixth or they're sixth or fifth? No, sorry, they're not fifth. They're like seventh. But yeah, he's coming with totally different ambitions. He's coming for a fresh start. He's playing under Arteta. A totally different playing style than he was playing under Potter and playing under De Zebra as well. So I think this is perfect signing for Arsenal. I think this signing will actually, as I said, elevate us to that next level, because if we, fingers crossed don't happen, but if Saka gets injured and Martinelli gets injured, at least we've got Trossard, a fantastic backup option. And who knows, he can even challenge for Martinelli's position. He can challenge for Saka's position. Like, obviously, I think they're both better than Trossard at this moment in time. But even when Saka, because you look at some of the games, right, where we play this season. So we played this season, right, and there's a few games where we needed a goal, right, and we sort of like get tired. You know, even someone like Saka gets tired, and you know the guy works hard. So at least we can go to the bench now and be like, Trossard, you're on, mate, and he'll make a difference, in my opinion. If we need a goal, he'll probably get us a goal, and it will also improve our bench. Because guys, have you seen how poor and how bad our bench is? Like, you look at that bench and you think, what player on that bench will come on and change the game? Apart from Smith Rowe, I can't think of any other players. So at least now we can go to the bench and be like, right, we need a goal. Trossard, you're on. See what he does. And for me, he's a player who come on and he's a game changer pretty much. And he, of course, wants to come to Arsenal. Personal terms, no issue whatsoever. 27 million is an absolute bargain. So yeah, guys, keep me in your comments down below. I've sent the link in the chat as well. If anyone does want to hop on and jump on the stream, it's literally in the chat there. I am waiting for Luca. I don't know where Luca is, but we got 20 of you still watching here, tuning in as always for this stream. So yeah, what do you think about Smith Rowe, mate? I think the guy's a baller, and I'm so happy that he's back now from injury. And I think this guy does deserve to play again, because obviously we haven't seen him we haven't seen him in ages, have we? Why won't it let you come on, Luca? What do you mean it won't let you come on? What's going on? What do you mean it won't let you come on, Luca? Who, mate? I said you look, Luca. I put a link here, my friend. Just click the link. It should work. But anyway, as I was saying about Smith Rowe, yeah, what Tom said. Yeah, Smith Rowe I think is a baller, and I can't wait for him to get back. I know he's already back, but I can't wait for him to actually start matches, because I actually, you know, hold on, what's going on here? Where do you think he'll play? Who, Trossard or Smith Rowe? If you're on about Trossard, well, he can play anywhere in that attack. He can play in midfield as well. See, that's a good question. I don't know. We have to wait and see where he plays. That's what Arteta does with him. Because I don't really see him give something week in, week out, of course. But I sent it on Snapchat. Oh, one sec. All right, let me quick resend it. Hold on. Is it not? Oh, it's not. Oh, link's not even working for anyone. All right, hold on. Let me put this out quick, guys. 1 second. All right, this should work. Hopefully, try that one more time. I hope it works. Anyway, yeah, back to this question. Where do I think Trossard will play? That's a good question, man. I don't know. Maybe left wing, I would say. Yeah, I'll say left wing, right wing, or whatever. Send it on Snapchat. We got RD12, great signing. Look who we got with us. First of all, let's introduce the co-host. Seb, what's up, my man?
Finally, signing. Finally.
What a day, Seb. We've signed someone. Yeah. How you doing, Seb? I'm sure you're buzzing, mate.
Yeah, I am. I'm happy with that signing. It's a good signing. It's good.
Then we've got my man. Long time, Luca. How's it going, Luca, mate?
Big up, man.
Big up.
Hey.
Well, Mr. Edu Gaspar. Well. Mr. Edu Gaspar. Seb, I hope you're good as well. Josh, I hope you're good. For me, right, what a fantastic signing. Edu, until you prove me wrong so far, these are the type of signings Arsenal Football Club should be going for. And exactly what Josh said while I watched his video 5 minutes ago, do not go for players like Mikhail Mudryk, going out splashing money, wasting 100 million on a kid, right? Big up RD12. But yeah, don't go for people like Mudryk. Go for people like Trossard. Because for me, you're getting smart business for him. 27 million, right? If we can get a defensive midfielder, right, we're probably not going to get a striker, but if we can get a DM, a proper DM, or a good DM as a backup, right? Edu, mate, I'll shut myself up for Edu, man. For me, Edu, you've got to give him credit for this. If he gets a defensive midfielder, I'll stop being negative on Twitter. He's proven it so far.
Yes,
I'm serious.
Wow.
Yeah, RD12, mate. Welcome to the channel once again. I'm sure you're buzzing like we are as well.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, bro. I'm buzzing up. We've actually signed someone this January as well. So we're going to talk about it today. We got 30 people watching as well. I have left a link if anyone else wants to hop and give their opinion on all that stuff. Messi scored. Did Messi score? Let's go, man. Yeah, guys.
Wait, I saw that you scheduled a watch along.
Yeah, mate, it's been cancelled because of this Trossard's situation. Yeah. So this is, I prefer this, to be honest. I know Messi Ronaldo's a massive, but it's only a friendly anyway, isn't it? But he scored in 3 minutes. That's mad. Anyway, yeah. So who do we start with then? Let's start with let's start with you, Ollie 12 then. Obviously we lost out on Mudryk. We of course had to get a backup plan, and there was a few names in mind. Like I remember saying to you, like I wanted Sane. You said you wanted Rafinha, but how happy are you with Trossard for 27 million?
Personally, I think this is a bargain. We know that he wasn't settled in at Brighton, and as soon as they smashed Liverpool 3-0 the other day, I just knew, that he's going to be leaving in January, I'm pretty sure. We know that Tottenham and Marseille were interested, I believe, in Trossard, rejected both of them. And then, of course, we then pounced. I mean, it's a little bit unusual, personally, in my opinion, because we never really get a deal done in the space of like 3 or 4 hours.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm not really used to this. So, of course, I'm glad that we did get a deal done quickly. So we've got still, how many days have we got left until the transfer window? Like 7 or 8 days left until the window closes. So look, I think this is a brilliant signing. Someone who can play along the front three, and even if he's not available for the Man United game, then surely he is available for the Man City game in the FA Cup, which I can't wait to see him play. I'm pretty sure he won't get announced tomorrow, even though Fabrizio Romano tweeted out that he is going to be announced. However, there's a lot of medical tests going on in the background, so I presume he's actually going to get unveiled at the Emirates before we play Manchester United. That's what I think is going to happen anyway. So yeah, I think this is a great signing. I have absolutely no problems with it, and I think this is a really, really smart move because look, 25 million, despite I really wanted Mudryk. I'm not going to be around the bush because he went to Chelsea. I really wanted Mudryk because he's 21. He's a little bit more exciting. However, we would have just blown our entire budget on him. And unless we would have been selling players, we would not have signed anyone else. So 25 million on Trossard gives us plenty of time, plenty of money to sign more players, and maybe even go and buy Declan Rice, someone like him, Declan Rice, or somebody who, I mean, I can't think of anyone else that is better than, you know, what we've been living with so far in the summer. Well, we're not in the summer transfer window yet, but in January, should I say, because we've of course heard that Declan Rice is one of our number one targets in the summer, and because we spent 25 million on Trossard, that could give us that, you know, backstage on what's going to happen with the Declan Rice deal, because of course now we've got a lot of more money to spend now.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Made some really good points there. Coming to you now, Luca, mate. Obviously, starting off, your thoughts, obviously, on us losing out on Mudryk to Chelsea, right? How do you feel about that? And also, how do you feel about the signing of Trossard? Do you think it's a good value of money, 27 million? And do you think he'll come in and elevate our squad to that next level?
For me, we'll start off with Mudryk. For me, I never wanted the guy in the first place, right? Because for me, I know a lot of people getting all hyped up over a player over 100 million, right? For me, right, I'm happy that we've got Trossard. Because for me, it's Premier League proven. We've finally got a Premier League proven. Edu has actually proved me wrong today, right? When I saw the news, when I broke the video this morning and I recorded it on my new phone, for me, right, I couldn't believe it that we signed him. To get him for 27 million. I come out of the gym about an hour ago, right? And I see Fabrizio Romario, right, reporting, agreed, Trossard. I'll go and make a video on it. And for me, I'm happy. I think it's a fantastic signing. Don't forget, we've got FA Cup next week, right? So he'll make his debut against Manchester City in the FA Cup next week, right? I don't think he'll play Sunday because it's a bit too late, but strange things have happened on that. But we've got Europa League on that, guys. And for me, he adds squad depth. Look, for me, Edu has proved me wrong so far on this one. I think if we can get one or two more signings, two will be nice. A top DM and a striker. I don't think we'll get a centre forward because I don't see Arsenal going out getting, because who can you realistically go and get right now? You really think someone like Dusan Vlahovic is going to come in about 10 days into the transfer market closes?
No.
Probably not. So he's going to be stuck with Eddie Nketiah. But Nketiah is doing his thing. He's doing very well. And for me, if we can just get a defensive midfielder, I'll come out and say, you know what, I want a DM that's going to actually look, okay, it's not going to be Declan Rice. We will all love it to be Declan Rice. It's impossible to get Declan Rice in the January transfer window, especially when West Ham, he's more leading up to the summer. I can see Rice going to Chelsea, but for me, it doesn't make sense for him going Chelsea, right? Because if Arsenal win the league this season, and he would only come to Arsenal if we win the Premier League. If we get second, he ain't going to come to Arsenal. He'll only come if we win the league, because he'll know, well, Arsenal have actually done well this season. They've actually won a title for the first time in 19 years. Yeah. But for me, thoughts on Trossard, absolutely happy. Fantastic signing. I don't know what number he's going to be. But for me, I'm buzzy, man. I'm excited. But let's not get too carried away. We've got Manchester United on Sunday. It's going to be a tough game. Casemiro is out for that game. And I think we'll beat them. I really do think we'll beat them.
Fair play, Luca. Moving to you now, Seb. Let's go. Let's start off about, obviously, Mudryk, right? When we lost out to Mudryk. What's your thoughts on that? And then, obviously, we signed a backup with Trossard now for 27 million. Just your whole thoughts on the signing, man.
Yeah, going back to Mudryk, I was disappointed because I wanted him, because from what I've seen of him, he was a very good player, and he wanted to come. Like, you want players that want to come. So I was disappointed, of course, and my main disappointment was that I wasn't certain or wasn't sure that they'll have a solid plan B lined up, because we'd also missed out on João Felix as well at that time, but fair play to them. We've got Trossard. I actually think for this price is a better deal, because, like Lucas said, Mudryk is unproven. He hasn't really done it on a proven league yet. Yes, he's done it in the Champions League, but we don't watch the Ukrainian league week in, week out, and he hasn't played. I don't think he's played since before the World Cup, so he's going to need time to settle in. While Trossard, Premier League proven, knows the Premier League, he'll come in ready. He can get goals as well, and good depth, and very, very technical, and he can create as well. And he's also a big game player because we saw him score a hat-trick against Liverpool at Anfield. He scored against us last season and against Spurs last season.
Chelsea.
So, Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
So, he is a big game player. And yes, at times he doesn't always produce every single week, but you want players that will come in and can help you if there's injuries as well, and help the competition, especially if we are going through this title charge. And I think signings like this do actually make sense and even though he's 28, it doesn't necessarily matter. He's not necessarily old. That's not really that old. He's 3 or 4 years left in him, so he'll definitely be good for next season as well, going forward as well. But yes, I'm happy with his signing, especially for that price. It's an absolute no-brainer. And to be honest, Luca said he wants a couple more. I think we need that as well. I think we definitely should try and get at least one more. Ideally in that centre midfield area. If we get like him and a Tielemans, then I can't complain about that window at all if we got him and Tielemans. But I do think we still need to try and get one more, especially if there's a nice cheap one there like Tielemans, because he's out of contract in the summer. Available, Premier League proven, will come in and make an impact. Then it's a no-brainer. But signings like this, and this is why we were quite annoyed about missing out on Basuma and Tielemans in the summer, because they were available on cheap deals like this, and we could have got them, but we decided not to. But we were worried what the plan B was. But finally, they had a plan B, and we've got someone in. Whether it be the last one or the only one remains to be seen. But yeah, I think fans should be happy about this signing. And I've heard lots of people saying, "Oh, it's a panic buy. Oh, it doesn't get me off."
It's not a panic buy.
No, it ain't.
No.
Why are people saying? Why? But why are people, I 100% agree with you guys. Why are people saying it's a panic buy? There's still 10, 11 days until the transfer market. For me, I'm not being funny, but our fan base think that it's a panic buy. Right? I'm sorry, but at the end of the day,
my God,
it's not a panic buy. It's not like if it was deadline day, I can understand, right? But for me, right, there's still 10 or 11 days to go, right? Yeah. So for me, there's like 11, 12 days, 10 days to go. There's plenty of time to get 1 or 2 players in. But for me, right, it's not a panic buy. It's a player that has come in, right? Edu, you've got to give... Look, I'm not Edu's biggest fan, but he's proven me wrong so far, right? But for me, you've got to get proven players like that. And we're doing it now, which is great, and I'm happy. But for me, it's not a panic buy. I don't know why people think it is a panic buy.
No, another thing I've heard people say about this guy, right, is apparently he's had a massive... I don't know if it's true, right? He's had an attitude problem, right, with Brighton. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
He fell out with a new boss.
Do you think that will, affect Arsenal?
No, I don't think so. Mikel Arteta, right? Okay, yes. I know Mikel Arteta does not like attitude people. He's coming to a big club that could actually have a chance of winning the league. Us.
Exactly. He's going to be absolutely chomping to the bits to come to Arsenal with the situation.
He's not going to have an attitude problem. It will be interesting how Arteta will set about how he'll listen to Arteta's coaching on the training ground. But I think he'll be fine.
And to be honest, he wants to move on from Brighton. He's probably just done his bit there. He's been there for
definitely
a good number of years.
Another thing as well, we've still got Sambi Lokonga. Of course, Belgium connection. So I think he will adapt quite quickly to this Arsenal team. So
Ben White as well, he'll know.
Yeah, depending on how long we think Sambi Lokonga is going to be there for, he's going to be, I'm pretty sure, there from now until the end of the season. And then Mikel Arteta will eventually make a decision on him. Personally, I would say loan, but at this moment in time, it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. So I'm pretty sure Trossard will actually adapt quite quickly to this Arsenal team.
Do you think with Trossard, how many goals do you expect him to score? 10? 15?
Yeah, maybe 7.
I don't know. He's the thing is, what we've got to understand, right, is he's not going to be starting like in this first team. He's going to be, I'm pretty sure, starting in a couple of Europa League games in the knockout stages, and he's going to be coming on as a sub. Let's be honest here. So I reckon about, I don't know, 6 or 7 goals. I'm saying 6 or 7. Because I don't think he's going to be starting a lot of the time. But I'm pretty sure if we're going to get through against Manchester City next week, I can't remember when we are playing against Man City, but
I do.
all right. If we do play against, if we do manage to get through against Man City, and we play Trossard in a lot of them games, then I'm expecting around 11, 12, 13 goals.
He scored 7 this season and 8 last season. So
yeah, can play as a centre forward as well. So
yeah,
can he play as a centre forward?
Yes, he can play anywhere across the front three. Yeah,
Wow.
false 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
It's good then. If Eddie Nketiah drops off form, and we can drop him, and Hayes is still injured, just play Trossard as a forward, and then Martinelli on left, Saka on the right. That front three is dangerous, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, big up. We've still got over 20 people watching. As always, big up everyone. My man says here, Tielemans or Frank Kessie. That's a good question. I prefer Frank Kessie, in my opinion. I don't know what
Kessie's not happy at Barcelona.
He's not. Yeah, I've heard about that.
They need to sell. If they need to sell to balance their finance.
Who would you prefer, Tielemans or Kessie?
I'll go Kessie.
Kessie, yeah, Kessie all day, mate.
Probably Kessie.
But Tielemans, if we get Tielemans,
I'm not sure. I'm a fan.
His Prem experience, isn't he? He's Prem proven.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Tielemans, but I'm just saying I think Frank Kessie's the better player.
Kessie's more better because for me, he's more of a backup as a starter. He doesn't play as a number 6. He's more of a DM. The thing with Tielemans and what I've noticed is, and I've seen clips everywhere, that Tielemans sometimes can't catch up with the pace. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player. I like Tielemans.
Well, Luca, you've watched him live when NK Dons played against Leicester, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you saw the full game.
To be fair, the one thing that I would take over Tielemans, I'm talking about Frank Kessie, by the way, is I think the engine of Kessie is better than Tielemans, because how much I think Tielemans has been one of Leicester's best players this season, he can be lazy at times. So, yeah, I would say Frank Kessie's more energetic and someone that would rather, give a damn, so someone who will actually, give 110%. If we're not if we're not at our day and Tielemans is in the midfield, I don't see him, the player who can really get this team going. So yeah, I'll go Frank Kessie, but Tielemans I would take in a heartbeat though.
Yeah, same with me. I'm going Frank Kessie. I mean, I'm pretty sure we were linked with him when he was at Milan, weren't we? Like in a few transfer windows ago. So yeah,
he went there for free. I think. Did he? I don't know.
He might have. I can't remember now. Big up to my man. He says hi. Big up to you. That is good for Arsenal. Yeah, it is. Big up Cian as well, bro. If you want to come on Cian, give your thoughts about it. RD12 actually said Chelsea signed. Who did Chelsea sign?
Is it Mudryk? The PSV?
No, another winner.
Oh
my
god!
What are they doing? He's the guy who played for PSV, isn't it? He came on against Arsenal. Yeah. Have they actually signed it? Is it official? Like, here we go.
Yeah, it's official.
Why do they sign so much winners?
Why is Chelsea so weird?
Where have they got this money from?
Where do they get the money from?
Todd Bowley's trying to make it.
Chelsea are a bigger club, man. They always beat us to transfer sometimes.
He's playing fucking career mode, though.
He literally are.
Come on. I'm not even trying to be funny, right? But where have they actually got all this money from?
It's unbelievable.
Let's be honest. They haven't really sold many players in the summer. The only players I can remember them selling is Rudiger, but they sold him for free, so they barely got anything from him. So, Yeah, who did they really sell?
They loaned to Lukaku. I remember that.
Oh yeah, they sold Lukaku, but that was a loan, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a loan.
I don't
Yeah, they
get
didn't
how
really
this-
sell anyone else.
Christensen went on a free as well.
Yeah, it's
know.
crazy. And also, right, what happens if with like the what's it called, FFP and all that stuff?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what will happen.
Does that not like affect Chelsea? Because I heard if you sign like lots of players, then you because I swear they also got banned like a few seasons ago for the whole window. They couldn't sign a player whatsoever, if I'm not wrong. But anyway, Frank Kessie on a 6-month loan deal would be ideal. Yeah,
Yeah, it would be.
100%. Big up the Finn. Hope we're well, mate. Madueku, the PSV guy who can play Cam. I can play Cam. Nice. Next question: who even is this geezer? Well, as I said, like, we played PSV in the Europa League group stage twice. I saw him come on against Arsenal at the Emirates. He actually looked pretty sharp, to be honest.
Who?
You know, Chelsea, who just Madueku, they just signed.
Oh yeah.
He came on when we played PSG at the Emirates, and he actually looked really, really sharp. So, but mate, of course, I don't watch the Dutch league, so I don't know a lot about the geezer, as you said. It doesn't get affected until in 3 years' time. Oh, there you go then. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, lads, keep leaving your comments down below, as always. And yeah, so now we've signed Trossard. You guys sort of pointed out that we need more signings. For me, I think we definitely need another DM. Tielemans, I don't see us getting in January because
No.
that's of the
I'm not
summer.
really fussed about Tielemans because for me, yes, I was a little bit like over the top over Tielemans. Oh, we should go and get him, and I've mentioned it on my channel. But the more time you leave it, the more time I feel like you don't really need him. It's not the end of the world. You can get someone better than that.
So, Luca, I've got a question. How many signings do Arsenal need this January for you to say we can win the league title, in your opinion?
2 more.
2 more.
1 to 2 players, but 2 more, 2 at least.
In what positions then? Midfield and
Defensive midfielder and a striker.
yeah,
Striker.
and then you'll say that Arsenal can win the league.
Yes, I will come out in a minute and say on my channel, I'll say, you know what? I'll stop being negative and stop being toxic and being overreacting. I'll just be like, you know what, Edu, you've proved me wrong, and that's what I've been asking for. And I'll be like, you know what, Edu in.
Fair play.
That's what I will say. If he gets me a defensive midfielder or a striker, or at least minimum a DM, I mean a proper DM, not some random kid, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll be positive to the end of the season, man.
So, same question to you, Seb. I know you already think that we can win the league title, but yeah, how many signings do you think Arsenal needs for this to be like a proper good January transfer window?
At least 1 or 2. At least 1 or 2. Definitely in the midfield area. And yes, if we get another striker, that would be good. But I did initially say if we get Trossard and Tielemans for what January window, I'll take that. And even though Tielemans, as Lucas said, is more box to box, I still think we should be going for it for options as well. Because again, it's not a guarantee that Xhaka will stay fit all the time, Odegaard will stay fit all the time, and you need as much depth as you can, because if you look at City squad, the depth is what keeps them going. And
exactly,
player also wants to come. You want players that want to join you, and that's what you need. So I definitely think we need at least one or two more. Then yeah, definitely. I still think we can win it regardless, but still you need that extra bit of protection in case more injuries do come, because also the fixture congestion is gonna pile up more, especially when Europa League starts. So this is where you need to have as much bodies in as possible, so you can cope with all these fixtures, and then it can eventually get us over the line.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and the same question to you as well, RD12. How many signings do you think Arsenal need to sign in January, mate?
I'll probably say around 2 or 3. I think one definitely in the
3.
CDM position. I would probably say I don't think we need to touch the defence. I mean, we've been linked with this young right back. We've got plenty of great players in that defence. So, yeah, we don't need to touch that. However, midfield and I would say maybe another right forward. Yeah, I think that might do the job, really. 2 or 3, I would say, just like Luca, really.
Yeah, fair play. Just read the comments. You have to just balance the books. Also, the players are signed on long-term contracts, so FFP for the 3-year period is a low value. In my opinion, Arsenal need 3 more, 1 in each of the 3 main outfield positions, defence, midfielder, and a forwards. Yeah, fair enough. I have to agree with you, man. I do think we need at least 1 or 2 more signings for us to, challenge for the league title. But no, sorry, to win the league title. We are already challenging, simple as that. But yeah, anyway, look, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm going to wrap this up now.
No worries, man.
Luca, mate, just shout your channel, where they can find you and all that. And yeah.
Yeah. If you guys haven't gone and watched my Trossard video, then what are you waiting for, man? For me, it's on 132 views. Subscribe to my channel, Luca AFC. Yes, tomorrow we are live with the top 6 show, 7 p.m. and 9:30. We've got the Man United agenda coming on. So if any Arsenal fans would like to come on at 9:30 tomorrow with the Man United agenda, they're more than welcome to come on. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, Luca AFC, and we are 57 away from 2.7.
Big up, man. Big up to you, Luca. Thanks for coming on, man.
No
Seb, of course, once again, big up to you. I don't know where Arnie 12 has gone, but yeah. Seb, thanks for coming on as always, my friend. They can find you on Instagram, of course, Talk Arsenal FC, and you also write articles for Arsenal Lounge as well. So yeah, Seb, if you are free tomorrow.
One went out yesterday, so yeah.
Nice, man. Big up to you, Seb. Big up. Yeah, Seb, if you are free tomorrow, if you are free for the podcast tomorrow, let me know about that in the evening, 6 p.m. as always. And we've got, I'm trying to get a Man United fan as well. But anyway, yeah, mate, Luca's the guy who I hook up to get fans from different clubs because he knows everyone, mate. So yeah, big up to you, Luca, mate. But yeah, Look, guys, we're out of it. Big up for all the support. We had over 40 people watching today. Smash that button if you're watching the playback. Subscribe to Luca. And yeah, subscribe to me as well. We'll see you guys soon. Yeah, big up to Seb. And yeah, Trossard signed for Arsenal. We're out of here now. Ciao.
Come on, you Reds.
Come on, you Gunners.